let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, y'all. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. We did have that card the other day, so let's see what messages come out. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages for feminine? What do they need to know? What are the messages for feminine? Thank you, Spirit. We have spilled tea. Uh-oh. All right. Photoshopped. Someone's trying to make something seem better than it is here. We have retirement goals. This could be themselves, if not a situation. Okay. We have DM slide. Okay. Sneaky link. Ascension. I really want to put this up here with that because I don't want to keep picking too many, but I just feel like there's so many messages in here in this deck. And what's the underlining so far? Soul contracts. Yeah, this may be someone that you have a soul contract here with. I feel like they may have made themselves appear to be one way, but they don't actually look like that. Like this person may look a lot older now or something than they used to. Obviously, like we age, right? But no, I feel like if you've known this person for a while, the last time you saw them or the last time you were around them, they could have appeared to be one way and now they just don't look like that anymore. You know, they aged. And so this may be something they're insecure about. So if they send you pictures with this new message here, it's like the pictures may not be current pictures, or the pictures may be yeah, pretty much. There's no other way to say that. It's like it's outdated pictures. Or they're literally photoshopping them, but I'm getting there outdated. That's how it's coming across here. Let me see. Thank you, Spirit. This is someone you do have a soul contract with, though. They're saying, okay. This person may do things like purposefully hit you up at certain times because they may know that you're into certain things like that. Okay. Let's see. More messages here for our feminines. Thank you, Spirit. We have wake up call. Okay. On red. This is number 2 one. I guess it's 2 of them. Oh, okay. So it's like you've upgraded a lot. You've upgraded your life. And see, soul contract is still going to come out regardless. This is someone you have a soul contract with, beloved. Okay. It says 1111 on that timestamp on that phone right there. So this may be someone that is your twin or feels like they're your twin. Glow up. Or maybe they want you to think they're your twin. Okay. It's something about it. You've actually had a glow up. Okay. But they may feel like for them it's going in reverse or something. Like you've had a big break. Things are shifting for you in a very positive way. It's up and stuck where you at. Okay. Yeah. This person is pretending to be someone else online, or they're posting deceptive images. It says, not who you think I am. Okay? Not who you think I am. I'm getting something here about with catfish and Photoshop. You see that? Blue is picking that up like, again, I don't feel like they're pretending to be someone else. I just feel like they're pretending to be, like, look a different way. you know? They don't look this way that they're presenting to you anymore. But you've grown up, you know? So maybe what they see from you is like old pictures, same thing, but it's before this glow up you had. All right? Or maybe they know you prior to, or knew you prior to. All right, it says fated connections, karmic relationships, spiritual agreements destined to meet. So you were always destined to meet this person regardless of how you met them. And now we have this glow up energy, and it's talking about you improving yourself, finding your confidence, basically finding your voice and stepping into your personal power. It says personal transformation, you're better than ever. All right, so when you reappear or when you come back into their life, when they pop back up, whatever it is, you are better than ever before. You've had this big break in your career. The way it's looking is like you've had closure with the situation. You're good, you know. Some of you may feel like this person has or had commitment issues. They come in and out. They could have tried to treat the situation like a sneaky link situation. Okay, that's the oops, it's out. They're not really who they pretend to be online, but it's because you've had this big break. You've had this glow up. So they want to appear attractive. You know, they want to be attractive to you. Right? Now, I'm not saying that they're unattractive, but again, back to this person's insecurities. It's not a you thing. It's how they're feeling and thinking about themselves. Right? So this person could have also been, you know, approaching you on some down low type stuff. Not that they're on a down low. Right? Hopefully not. Because right here, this is a man pretending to be a woman online. Right? Now, this person may do something like that, you know, for money or something. Very interesting. They may do something like that online for money or something. That's a sidebar, because we also had something about sexuality in a previous reading, right? Someone not being 1000% sure of what their sexuality is, or portraying a certain image online and then that not really being what it is. Okay, this person is reaching out to you, messaging you. They're testing the waters right now to see if you respond or if you're open to them. Okay, so they're certainly going to slide in your inbox some way, shape, form, or fashion, whether that's your phone, you know, like your direct line, okay, one of your social media accounts, email, something. They trying to slide in something. Okay, now with this on red, you're ignoring this person, or that's how they feel. They're like, I'm messaging you, I'm hitting you up, you ignoring me. And again, I feel like they're doing things at very specific times, or they're doing things a certain way to grab your attention. But it seems like you're focused on other things. New achievements, improved social standing, lifestyle elevation, next level. You're going to the next level. In the event this relationship was stagnant, just wasn't moving, child, this car is parked in the dark somewhere. And you are enlightened. You said, I'm not sitting in the dark. Because even if I'm in the dark, I'm going to shine. You're going to see me anyway. So I feel like you've had a wake-up call when it comes to this person, this situation. They've also had a wake-up call when it comes to you and the situation. Okay. Afraid to settle down, avoiding intimacy, fear of loss of freedom is complicated. So this person could have kept it like this because of that. You know, wanted to keep it as a, yeah, I really want you in my life, but like this. And it's not a you thing, clearly. All right. So some of you are like, well, I know I have a soul contract with this person, but what is the soul contract? Right. Again, with you having this big break and it just coming across as if you have this closure and you're fine. Even if the person comes in and you like, okay, we interacted, we did this and that. Okay. They went their way, I went my way, they come back. It still seems as if you're fine. Okay. It doesn't matter how many times y'all go through this cycle. And so look at this person's face here. Oh, don't fall. Look at this person's face here. Okay. So it's like, you're real. Okay. You know what you want. They're fake. And that's what this whole reading has been about thus far. This whole 10 minutes. You showing up as who you truly are and glowing up. You know, you could have showed up like this. Right? Or you could have been in this energy at that time in your life and went through an ascension, spiritual growth, higher awareness, next level consciousness. You elevated yourself. Okay? This person decided to stay the same. Again, remain in the dark. Really not do the work, but present certain images online. So whatever this big break is here and this glow up that has happened for you, it provides to you long-term stability, All right. You've planned a great future for yourself that allows for you to have relaxation. And it comes across as if you're living the dream. So this person is like, okay, I see what I missed out on, or I see what I messed up with. Okay. They're trying to tell themselves maybe you're just busy because a lot of you work really hard. Okay, maybe they're just busy. Maybe they're doing something else. But you know that this person is not ready for what you're ready for. They present something to be one way and it's not really like that. Because when it's time to show and prove, they're not showing anything other than the fact they have commitment issues. Okay? So this is it. This is a life-changing moment here for you in your life. And you really don't have time for someone that doesn't want to be in the light with you but want to stay in the dark. And it's because of their insecurities, not yours. Like they may feel like they're not good enough to be in the light with you or something like that. Okay? So it's like you got to close that door, because if somebody feel like they're not good enough for you, you'll be done dimmed your own light trying to prove to them that they're good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like they present themselves to be this sunflower, this radiant being, you know, but they're not. They're really like this. You may not give everything to everyone, right? But you're really like this. So just take it as it applies, you know. All right, let's get into it a little more. We're already into it. Yeah, they definitely feel like you left them on red here. Left them on red, left them on scene. They are not a fan, okay? All right. Oh, don't worry about the shuffles. I want to get them right. Again, with the gossip, it's some form of gossip. Perhaps people are gossiping about you because you've had this big glow up and this big break and this status upgrade. Okay. Twin flame. You said, what's the soul contract, beloved? Twin flame was the first card out. So that's the soul contract. This is a twin. Okay. You feel like this person is coming in as a distraction right now and you don't have time for the distractions, beloved. Wow. We have abandonment. They may feel like you're just throwing it out. The efforts that they're making seem invisible. They feel undervalued, like you don't care for them. This person is truly hurt. And they really do feel betrayed because you're not paying them any attention. And I feel like this person... No, it's like they want you to be okay with them not wanting what you want and staying. I don't know what this person is expecting you to do, but that's what it's given. It's given, even if you love each other, but you want different things. What is the point of doing, like, I don't understand. You have help. This person might really feel like they're stuck in a dark energy or stuck in a dark place. They're having this wake-up call. This is reminding me of the Judgment card. It's like Spirit is calling out to them. It's not like they're not hearing the call. They're hearing it. So what's going on then? You know? Social mask. Pretending to be something that they're not in order to get approval from society, friends, family, whomever. I feel like that is such a disservice to oneself to go so far above and beyond. Yeah, it's like they need help taking that mask off. They've worn it for so long that it's like they don't know how to take it off. You know? They feel like they're breaking down. They don't know what to do with this malfunction here. Evaluation criteria. They need to evaluate what's going on within themselves. That's what they need to do. Okay? Because I feel like their spirit is in danger. Yeah, it says spiritual awakening, sudden clarity, urgent awareness, can't ignore anymore. Yeah, your spirit is in danger. You got to do better, okay? That's what feminine is choosing to do. They might need your help or want your help with unwrapping their gifts or tapping into their gifts, because I just saw the gift card. We have destiny. All right, this person is very interesting here. I'll tell you that. It's a twin flame that you have a soul contract with, that it's clearly destined with. That's why they keep coming back. But you done going so far on your journey with this glow up, ascension, etc., that you feel like it's just a distraction at this point. And them coming in is like unexpected for you. It's like breaking news, okay? Breaking news of unexpected disputes and rising tensions, engaged in constant battles and facing relentless opposition. So this person is like, they're not going to give up. Yeah, see, they could have been comparing themselves to what they feel like you have and where you are, and insecurities that they already have are not helping. Yeah, they're worried about what others think and public scrutiny. Excuse me. It's like people are always going to have something to say. This is what I wish more people understood, right? You could be sitting at home literally all day doing nothing at all, sitting on the couch, the floor, the chair, wherever, the bed, honey. Okay, doing nothing. And people will still have something to say about you. So you may as well be doing something productive. You may as well be doing something creative. You may as well be utilizing your gift. You may as well be doing something, because people going to always have something to say anyway. And the people that's talking are not paying your bills. I mean, I really genuinely in my heart believe that. I have always believed that. I wish more people believe that in their heart. Like, nobody but you is paying your bills. So regardless of what they talking about, it really does not matter. You understand? Like, give them something to talk about then. You know, they talk about nothing. You ain't doing nothing they talking. May as well give them something to talk about then. Okay? And apparently you have some sort of light to you or some sort of energy to you if people want to gossip about you and talk about you that much. Because gossip did definitely come out twice. Matter of fact, on top of that, now I'm thinking about it. Okay? If people want to gossip, that's their business. Okay, ain't got nothing to do with you. Just know that people with large brains, expanded minds, don't sit around doing that all day, every day. That's all they doing. Sorry. Are you getting paid for it? Because if you're getting paid for it, that's different. If you ain't getting paid for it, honey, I still don't understand what you're doing. All right, so I wish more people had that energy in them. Like, look, I'm going to do me, because people going to talk any darn way. So I may as well do something productive, something positive, something full of love, you know? Let them talk. We have across distances. I feel like this person is willing to do whatever to get to you, to be with you. It says just us. Like, your twin at this moment, okay, is willing to do whatever it takes to get with you, to be with you, to stay with you, to have you, to hold you. Okay, that's how they're feeling right now. It's twin, twin, twin. Ninja. That's how they're feeling. All right. They're like, it's just us, baby. All right. This may be someone that's long distance from you. I keep seeing all these cards and things about travel. Okay. That could also be why, you know, whatever it is that they're sending you or whatever it is that they're posting, whatever it is they're showing you is outdated. It could have been from like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, something like that. You know, you and this person could have been separated for a while. Then you come back together and it's like, oh, but you really done grown up. Like, for real. It's not a joke. You know, like Wizard Kelly, y'all, in person. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this card. It's Wizard Kelly in person. Okay. That's how y'all be acting. That's also what I'm getting here from the legs. Y'all remember the cartoons where we only saw like their bottom half? We never saw their faces. I saw that after I had got on a video last time with my face on it. And you guys was like, Blue, there you go, girl. I ain't seen you. nice to see you, right? It's like y'all never see me or something, but I'll be here. I'll be here, yeah. So Wizard Kelly, y'all, in person. That's how this person is going to feel about you, beloved. Okay? That's so funny. All right? It could also be because they haven't seen your face in so long. So when they see it, it's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, look, I look the same that I did, you know? But they don't think that. Other people don't think that. You've had this glow up. Okay? It says, the miles may seem vast, but the connection transcends space and trust that what's meant for you will find its way. And I feel like that's why you let it go. If something is for you, it is for you. It is yours. You do not have to scream, stomp, holler, fight. Don't Blue always tell y'all this? All right, now, when you and somebody are together, y'all in love, I'm not saying you won't have to fight for it at any point, right? Like, you might have to fight for the love together, right? But I'm not saying fight each other. Like, you shouldn't have to fight the, oh, yeah, you love me, try to force somebody, twist their arm. No. If something is for you, it's for you. It's going to come towards you. Y'all going to gravitate towards one another. That extra stuff, it's not even, no. All right, so, yeah, this person could have been looking at where you are now in life and comparing themselves to you, feeling like they're not good enough. So whatever it is that they presented to you may not have always been the truth. Okay? Certain events are impossible to avoid and they drastically shape your future. So while you're looking at it like this is a distraction, they're realizing that they allowed themselves to be distracted by other things. So that's this wake up call here. And now it's like they're wanting your attention, but you're focused on other things. So see, it's like maybe they're just busy. Ignored messages, waiting anxiously, no replies. Did I make the deadline? Did I miss the deadline to offer them commitment? Because remember we saw that non-committal. Did it say afraid of commitments or non-committal? What it said? Commitment issues. That's what it says. They had commitment issues. Well, I guess they don't have commitment issues now or something. I don't know. Their soul was in danger. And it's like, see, it's like they need to hurry up. I'm not saying you saying they need to hurry up, but I'm saying they need to do something with their spirit. They need to do something immediately. Okay? Immediately. And it's not even about, oh yeah, do something, hurry up, then get the feminine. Do something, hurry up with that spirit. That's where I'm coming from. Do something, hurry up with that spirit, because it's not looking good. Okay? Yeah, it's not looking good. Okay? They need to hurry up. I'm just saying. If they're with a false flame or they were in a karmic cycle and that's why they was like, oh, sneaky link or anything like that, it's all that is what's coming up right now. I just said, this is a distraction. I'm not doing it. Remember? Like everything is scary now. Yeah, family ties, false flame. Child. Somewhere sitting in a dark corner thinking about feminine. Child. I said that. Some of you just gotten accustomed to being without the person at this point. Okay? You feel like it's a trap now. Okay? You feel like they know that you love them, and so they use that as a secret weapon. Whenever they want to try to grab your attention, it's like, oh, hearts. Oh, I love you. Hey, bae. You know, that kind of thing. But it's like, please. Okay? I'm over it. Or something like that. Like, you see how here they have their spacesuits on together? Here they got their spacesuit on by themselves. It's like, look, if this is not going anywhere, we're not doing nothing. What are you doing? Okay, again, it's that energy, feminine. Because you really have other things to do. I mean, you have great things going on. We saw the cards. Okay, promises of early retirement and things like that. Girl, bye. You sitting up here playing with this person who don't know what they want to do. Or who knows that they don't want to commit. But they know you want commitment. And so they have that battle, that struggle. Now, it may not be they don't want it. They might already have something going on with karmic false flame. In which case, what you supposed to do? That's the thing, though. It says souls maturing separately to bring deeper wisdom upon reunion. I'm reading the twin flame card, right? Growing in parallel dimensions, destined to intersect again. Evolving, this is the part, evolving separately and becoming whole individually. That's the thing. They don't feel like they're evolving. You're evolving. They don't feel like they're evolving. It's because of the false flame energy. You see? It's like, how are you supposed to have this breakthrough if there's some form of exploitation going on? Like somebody has power over them due to what they know about them. And it could be something like this. Like if this person was doing certain things for money or what have you, and the karmic knows, the karmic is like, well, you know, I tell this, excuse me, or they're afraid that the karmic will tell. Somebody knows something about them and it's like, I will use this information against you. And so this person does a lot of work and really hard to satisfy all those hands that they're afraid of condemning them. That's really funny, right? It's like you're going above and beyond to please these people. That's why they're like, help. They need help to take off that social mask that they've put on. And it's almost like it's glued on their face at this point. It's like stuck on there. I can't even say glued. Yeah, I can't make it up. Do you see what I'm saying? They're doing so much to try to please these people. It says, quietly, deadly, a silent strike revealing the arsenal of the unseen. The arsenal is these hearts that's coming. You know, even with the little booby trap right here. You know, they put a heart out. You like, I'm not doing it. Like I said something the other day about biting the bait, taking the bait. That's how you feel. You're like, this person says and does enough just to be like, oh, hey, 20 twin. You know, like I just saw 1111 on the timestamp on that phone card, right? And then the twin flame energy comes out. So that's the soul contract you have with them. But it doesn't mean that the two of you going to be together in the event that, again, spirit put a deadline on it. Not you. Spirit. Not you. Spirit. Because the thing is, right, I feel like people have to use their discernment. Because there are a lot of things that you can say are in the Bible. You would be like, oh, that's contradiction. Is it? It's more so when and where something is applicable. Not everything applies all the time. So you have to know where and when it applies. Okay? So, person feeling like, you know, I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do that. The reason Spirit is saying, well, they need to make some sort of change before they do. Because eventually a person gets complacent. They become comfortable. They become, you know, well, this is good enough. I'm content with this. It's good enough. Good enough is never what Spirit wants for you. You understand what I'm saying? So, obviously, it's like, hurry up before you get comfortable with just sitting in this good enough. And how long exactly do you think Spirit going to allow that to last? Because eventually it will be a tower moment. Spirit hears our hearts. So if this person is crying out for their twin, you know, help. Hello, Spirit's going to knock it down because this is not it. You're not growing. You feel stuck. You feel stagnant. But you keep setting up these booby traps to try to grab feminine's attention. Only thing is, it would have to be in the dark. Feminine's enlightened. They can't be in the dark. Children of source energy don't live in the dark. Ones and twos, we do those. But we don't live in the dark. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. Don't pretend to be. I know you not. I know you don't pretend to be, right? Not the person next to you. The person you send this video to. They don't pretend to be. So, you understand what I'm saying? It's like, just do the work. Just... Wall is closing in, okay? Let's see. Casanova. Some of you feel like that. Some of you feel like this person is all over the place, honey. You said, no, Blue, I'm not doing it. I don't care. Twin flame, destiny across it, all that beautiful stuff. You said, I don't care. That could have been what they were doing. Trying to find all these different distractions, all these different ways to make themselves feel better because you weren't showing them the attention. They felt ignored by you. Remember that left on red card. They felt ignored by you. So it's like they were trying to do things to distract themselves. And it didn't work. Of course not. Of course not. Yeah, we have Sisyphus. You said, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a whole bunch of nothing. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, it was definitely a contract here. It is a contract. But I feel like this person also has some other sort of contract that they have going on. So you don't want to do the most. But this person really doesn't do much for you, but maybe they do the most for somebody that always rejects them. And that's why they try to distract themselves with other things, other people, especially when you're not paying them no mind. This person has a lot going on with them, and that's why Spirit is like, no, don't do it. Yeah, they're in a contract with a false flame, and they feel stuck. They feel overloaded with responsibilities and obligations, ready for a new beginning and a fresh start. They feel like they're going around in circles, and there's no exit. Okay, they're trying to escape. There's no escape. They just have to go through what they need to go through. They need to display some self-discipline. All right. It says they're stuck in a bad routine that hampers their productivity. What did I just say? Feeling empowered by choosing sobriety over alcohol. Focus on long-term discipline rather than short-term comfort. All right, that's what they need to do. We have guidance from above. See, that's the guidance. It's not like I'm out here trying to be somebody's mom and be like, oh, this is what you need to do. No, that's the guidance. Okay, that's what I'm here to do. That's my job. Okay. Willingness to be open of the connection brings graceful understanding and enhances your presence. Clarity arrives when you allow yourself to be receptive. You guys know I wear glasses, and I got them on today, light glaring a little bit. Excuse the funny reading. All right, let's get into the tarot. Ooh. Distant twin flame fuels your spiritual journey and inner growth. You see, it's your twin. They're distant. It's fueling you. They're not using it as the right, because they're still doing other things they ain't got no business. That's the thing. They're doing other things they don't have no business. You use it as fuel. They are like, so they're like, help. What do you mean help? Okay, the love is already there. You the one being distracted by people that don't mean you no good. What do you mean help? Okay. Solo venture reveals hidden truths and personal growth. You're growing, you're healing. This person, you are gone. You're so distant from them. But I feel like they're ready to come towards you and get you here. Like, you're distant from them, but they're ready to come towards you and get you. But they would have to get out this Casanova energy. Let me pull one more on this Casanova energy. We already know what that contract was about. Them with the karmic and this and that. Yeah, they're waiting for you to reach out because you left them on red. This person was in the Playboy energy, so enjoys the thrill of multiple lovers and never settles down. That could be another reason why they went karmic. They like, I know what this is and I'm not ready for it. But them not being ready for it is literally eating away at, it's like, you don't have to be ready for it. You could be on your own on your twin flame journey. You understand what I'm saying? But to be doing this, I feel like that's why you have the fuel. And even if you do have someone around you, perhaps the energy that's around you is not, it's not toxic or it's not negative as to where it's not draining you. It's supporting whatever it is that you're doing. So all of that is fuel. I don't know what this person got going on. Here we see oath. It's like they want to be here doing something with you, but they feel like they would be condemned. Everybody would look at them, point fingers, talk, gossip. They're too worried about what everybody else thinks. All right, let's see with this Casanova. Oh, we have Lifesaver, Shredder. Yeah, see, this is why some of you want to shred the contract. This is why right here, because this person, they're non-committal. So where there's something here, it's like, oh, this is a commitment to celebrate and reasons to be happy. This is like a destined connection and something everybody is searching for and wanting. This person doesn't want it. So you're like, well, shit, I don't want it. You don't want anybody that doesn't want you. So again, with the you left the room and the space and you distance yourself for them to see and realize whatever they need to see and realize within themselves for themselves, and you focused on you. And now this person's like, I love you. I just want to come across distances to travel to you, to get to you, do whatever I got to do. You feel like it's a trap. It says you are not alone in the storm. They feel like they're alone in the storm. And see, danger's approaching. All right, but we can't force no grown adult to do anything that they don't want to do. They could have come to you at the right time and spirit made it seem as if, Spirit didn't make it seem like nothing. I feel like Spirit put it out there is exactly what it is. This person was in a position to be a helping hand to you, and with that, them lifting you up and seeing what it did for you, they could have used that as their fuel as well. Instead, the person was just non-committal. They weren't ready for it. They didn't want it. They rejected it. Something. You felt you were doing too much, so now you don't want it. You felt like you were doing too much and they were doing not enough. All at the same time. And those things don't go together. Okay. So. Alright. We have the Five of Swords. Ooh, these cards trying to jump out together. Five of Swords and the Three of Wands. So coming towards you in the very near future, because they really don't want to lose you here. But I feel this energy here where, yeah, they may also be feeling like they're coming towards you because they realize someone was a distraction. The cycle they want to end with the karmic. Okay? Yeah. Ciao. Good night. Here we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is like lying, cheating, sneaking. That could be the sneaky link energy. The Nine of Swords. Suffering in silence. The Hierophant. Whatever contract they've gotten themselves into, they're suffering in silence. I'm used to shuffling the big cards. Now I'm trying to get my hands back to shuffling the small cards. It's readjusting. Alright, Page of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. See, if I apologize to this feminine, I could be a part of whatever they have going on. If I reconcile with this feminine, I could be a part of whatever they have going on. But again, some of you feel like it's a trap. We have the Emperor. That's divine masculine. That's how they feel. Alright, this Seven of Swords, you may feel like they're always going to be in there casting over energy. Something is just not enough for you. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. The King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Oh, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so you're definitely going to be this Ten of Pentacles energy regardless because you're the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. This person is determined to come towards you here. They want to take action. You feel like you don't trust the action that they're taking though, period. But the same thing keeps coming out. We see that they want to be with you. Okay, the person like this is a destined connection. They want to communicate. You're the choice. Okay, they want to express that to you. Knight of Swords, very quick. Three of Pentacles. So it's like if this person was in some non-committal jump before, which is what every deck has said thus far, then it's almost like they're saying they want to do better, they want to be better, but you just don't feel like this person is going to change or like they have changed. Excuse me. Five of Swords, Three of Wands in the World. The Devil. Sheesh, the Empress. Yeah, it's like they want to have this end with the Devil so that they can get to their Empress. They want to stamp and fight for this. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. They feel like they can have with you. Judgment. Three of Cups. I feel like they were just trying to hide their love for you because of karmic, but you, Eight of Cups, walked away and you know, focused on your peace and your healing, but this person never let you go. We have the Six of Pentacles. Reciprocity, equal give and take. The person could be suffering in a one-sided marriage. So it's like the way that they treated you or made things seem with you is the way that things are in that connection with them. Like if you feel like this person wasn't giving much, wasn't doing nothing, wasn't showing up, etc., that's how they feel about their karmic. Their karmic doesn't do nothing, doesn't show up for them, doesn't make them feel loved and appreciated. They're very vain. Two of Wands and a Ten of Cups. So it's like they choose this. There's blocks, there's obstacles, there's challenges. One of them being you ghosted. You're so far away, remember? Got your spacesuit on. I feel like you gave love without expecting anything in return. However, it would have been nice for this person to reciprocate the love in the event that's what they were feeling and they chose not to. So now that you're like focused on you and doing all these other things, these blessings rolling in and all this divine favor is clearly over your life. This person is like, oh my gosh, you know, on top of the fact that this is someone you already had coming back all the time anyway, prior to the big break, right? The big break happened and it's like, okay, it just amplified the attraction that they have, okay? Says, celebrate love with simple acts of kindness and give with an open heart, expecting nothing in return. All right. I feel like for those of you with that reaching out first and person waiting on you with that left on red, in the event that you don't reach out, they're going to reach out. Because, you know, it's like, that's what love is. You give without expecting in return. So if you think this person don't love you, if you think they faking, if you think they pretending, their best bet is to prove it, you know. There's no other way around that. We have Tower, yeah, like I said, right? Because their heart is desiring something and spirit hears our hearts. So they're calling out for you, but you have this situation going on. And you got certain energy with you. You're going to have to, okay, so we have the Five of Cups. And the Seven of Pentacles, regretful of not having invested into this and having been distracted by other options. Yeah. No, it's okay though. I mean, you invested into you. Spirit invested into you. Look at this glow up, you know, that you have right here. It's beautiful. Okay. Whole Empress out here. Okay. Let's go ahead and put you where you're supposed to be. On the top. Okay. Yeah, you worked on yourself to bring balance and harmony in to your world. See, Empress and Emperor. Yeah, this person wants reunion. Okay. We have the Ten of Swords. You feel like they betrayed you. Sheesh. And stabbed you in the back too many times. You're focused on healing. You do forgive them. But some of you view the connection as a burden or, again, some form of a distraction. Six of Wands, a lot of success and victory coming in here for you. You've transmuted the pain that you're going through into power. Like I said, with that loneliness, distant twin flame fuse your spiritual journey and inner growth. You were very hurt. You felt very betrayed. You felt let down. You were disappointed. You felt like bamboozled. You felt catfish. You felt like you fell in love with somebody who was not what you thought they were. It was a lot of things that you was feeling. Okay, with that Ten of Swords energy. And now the person comes back like, hey, I know Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands was the way I made you feel. However, I see you in this Empress, Nine of Pentacles, and I really want a Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. And you like, you know, like to you, it might just sound weird. I don't know if it was the other way around or what, but it might just sound weird to you because you're like, you know. I remember when you made me feel this way. I remember when you made me feel that way. Whoop. You know, I remember when you did this. I remember when you did that. Like, I forgive you, but I did not forget. You know, that kind of thing. I did say something earlier reminding me of the Judgment card. Then we actually just saw the Judgment card. Right? But Blue's going to read these cards for you guys as well. And then we're going to wrap this reading up. Information as to how you can book personals with me can be found in the description box beneath this video. Alright. It says, I can't help but want you physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You're all I think about when I am alone and lost in my thoughts. Our twin flame connection drives me insane. Okay? So it's definitely twin. Definitely twin here. Alright. It says, I was naive to think that fleeting affairs could ever take the place of a genuine connection. Distracted and nearly causing irreversible mistakes. So yeah, they feel like the stuff that they were doing possibly messed it up. I never believed in the concept of soulmates, but now after pushing you away, I can't help but regret my actions and wish I could take it all back. Okay. They made me believe our connection wasn't real and that it was just a waste of my time. I know now that was untrue. Destiny had a different plan for us. Okay, notice it said had, because destiny is always changing. So in the event they got themselves caught up in this karmic contract and they say, well, I'm not going, I'm scared to get out or whatever. Okay, well then, you know. It says distance has created uncertainty, leading to questions of trust, and will our bond survive the space between us? Zun, zun, zun. Okay. I need to take control of my life, and this journey is the first step. I'm not ready to commit to anything else until I find myself. All right, you're good. You are so good. I fear you may be falling for a false flame, one that only brings temporary happiness. See? They got caught into the trap. Now, you don't want to get caught into the trap. You know, it's like because of what they did or didn't do, you now view them as the false flame. I believe I said that in the last time I used this deck here. I'm battling my insecurities and re-examining our relationship. It is life-altering and also extremely empowering. At times I struggle, but I know you are my secret weapon. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. I want to awaken your memories of us, but is it too late? Will you grasp the depth of our bond or misunderstand my intentions? I was naive to think that fleeting affairs could ever take the place of a genuine connection. I should have trusted my heart more than my craving for new experiences. Please forgive me for doubting the bond we share. And I feel my life is in turmoil and I don't know how to calm it. Whatever you can break has broken, but the one thing that remained strong was our love. This person, notice I said whatever you can break. That ain't what it says. It says whatever can break. So this person may feel like you broke their hearts, but child, you probably didn't even think this person was really into it for real. Because they was out here on this Casanova stuff. Okay? In the warmth of this celebration, I was reminded of what we've lost and what we might still find in each other. Child, we built walls to protect ourselves, but instead we isolate what could have been a lasting bond, afraid to face the vulnerability that comes with love. We find it easier to stay apart. I'm sorry for dragging you into this Sisyphean task. It feels like we're both pushing the boulder up the hill, only to see it roll back down. Okay? So yeah, this person feels like they want to try again. You know, they're suffering in silence, you know. They're really going through it here. One in this 10 of cups. Feeling like you're the choice. Okay, like help. I need to figure that on out. Alright, but those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and haggries.